Hey y'all, okay, let me tell you, I posted a video from this morning of me in my car heading to the gym. I forgot my earrings. Anyway, I took them off when I was working out. And I'm sitting here at the office, handling some stuff for the church because just trying to hold on to keeping the youth ministry alive at this point, and trying to figure out what my role is in this stuff because, okay, that's a separate note. I'll have to get to that later. What I came on to say was I watched Doe Dash, right? She went viral, has a lot of people that she's been encouraging to start their YouTube channels, right? Just very real, regular, down-to-earth person, and I know this isn't like new for her. She literally just said in this video that I'm watching from the end of last year, it's 2 months old. So today is January the 7th, 2025. And she literally this video is from 2 months ago. And she just said, let me back up because I clicked on this video. The title is Get Used to Winning. It's Your Time, right? I clicked on this video from her whole motivational playlist. It says motivation. And I'm like, I need some motivation because, it's just like, I posted my little video. I looked, an hour or two later after I got home after my workout and stuff. Nobody viewed my little video. And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Maybe nobody's going to view it today. I don't know. I've had some videos that have gotten 0 views. 0. Okay. So I'm like, I don't know. I feel like, why? I've also had issues last year with some of my videos not loading at all. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm watching these little videos of like how you're uploading wrong, what to do, YouTube Studio, not YouTube Studio, change the file name, like whatever. I was still having issues with some of my content, not loading. Eventually, I'm gonna tell the truth, I gave up. I stopped even trying because I was just like, if I can't even get the video to load, and then the 1 or 2 videos that I get to load are not getting views, like 0 views. 0, okay? And I'm talking after a week, a couple of weeks, whatever, it's months later at this point, and I go back and some of these videos have no views, right? So I'm like, okay, it's not like I am doing something seriously important, okay? So if people aren't seeing it at this point, it's just, I just have to be consistent. That's what everybody says, right? Be consistent. I wasn't extremely consistent. In my mind, I am kind of like teetering between, I'm just trying something. I'm just putting myself out there. I'm just getting used to putting myself out there, to just talking and being public without an audience. I've spoken in front of people before, but this is different. This is different when you're talking to a camera. It's kind of like talking to yourself, right? I do that too. I have experience in that too, but it's just different, So on one hand, I don't want it to be like a full-time job and I know some people are of the school of thought that you have to treat it like a full-time job, right? If you want full-time job results, you need to treat it like a full-time job, work at it like a full-time job. But I don't want it to be, what's the word? I don't want it to be something I'm not. Not that I don't want it to be put together, right? But I'm not the kind of person that is like, oh, I'm really into this graphic design and it needs to have this certain style. I need to rent out some office that looks fancy. This is for real just where I work. This is just for real how this office, which is an old house, looks. You know, this is for real what I wear to the office on a cold day. The high is going to be just in the 40s here. And this is it. I went to the gym this morning. I had on a different sweatshirt and stuff like that. So of course, you know, I showered and everything and changed clothes, but I'm still in just another set of sweats because it's cold. Okay. So to a certain degree, I want it to just be me. I do have stuff to share. I do have stuff to share about emotional intelligence. I do have stuff to share about resilience and bouncing back and grit, right? And faith, and just like your faith walk and stuff. But I am very much just a talker and a chit chatter. So I feel like I want it to be, I think that's why DoDash appeals to me, because she is just a talker and just a regular person. You just feel like you are sitting, talking, sitting across from your friend or something, or on the phone with your friend. And I like that. I like that. So I started sharing videos of me in the car on Instagram, right? And I just get a kick. I'll go back every now and then and listen to these little videos, and I'm just chatting up a storm. Even videos that are like 10 minutes long, and I'm just chatting up a storm. And some people watch them. I don't know if they watch the whole video or not, but I'm like, okay, some people are getting a little kick out of it. And so I was like, why can't I just do that on YouTube? Okay, why not just do that on YouTube? I can, you know. So that was sort of where the momentum to actually come and do these videos on YouTube came from. Now, I'm not going to like depend on this. I don't need to depend on YouTube to like take off or go viral or anything like that. But I have a little sniffle, excuse me. But just like with anything else, it feels good when you put something out there and people receive it, right? So on one hand, if people aren't viewing the video, I don't know if it's just not being received because people aren't even seeing it. So that's one thing, but the fact that people aren't seeing it can be a little disheartening. I'm not gonna lie. So anyway, I'm sitting here watching DoDash, and this video that I was watching is the first video that was on from the motivation playlist. I had gone into the comments and basically just put my experience, like, you know, hey, happy new year to anybody who is just here, you know, in the beginning of 2025. And I was just like, you know, got a little disheartened because I, you know, put some videos out that didn't get any views. I tried to put some videos out that did not even get loaded. So that kind of discouraged me even further, because it's like, if I'm just having trouble getting, maybe I'm just not supposed to be on YouTube. Maybe I'm just not supposed to put stuff out there. I don't know. And then as soon as I go back, you know, I scroll back up to finish listening to the rest of the video. What do I hear DoDash say? She's basically saying, just put your stuff out there, you know. Don't listen to people who are telling you not to post or that you shouldn't be doing this. But yeah, stand on what you believe in. Can you hear her? Because there are so many successful. Stay steadfast, you know, and like, don't give up. So many have started their careers from YouTube, and now they're living the life, have their business, they have a product in stores. You know who they are. This is the motivation that I need. They didn't stop and didn't listen to people who said this isn't a real job. They didn't stop. Because as much as you show up to that real job, you can show up to your YouTube channel. Even if you get 5 views. Even if you get 5 views, 0 views, 2 views. Believe in what you're doing and you show up consistent. And then she talked about how it took her 4 years and how the last 3 months is when she became consistent. Look, are you listening? Do you hear her? This is what I'm literally listening to. This is what I heard that made me go ahead and come on and leave this video. This will be my second video today. Lord willing, I'm able to post it. But
and what more can I do, and how much better?
I'm just going to say, it's a new year, and certainly it's not beyond the new year. I mean, not just the new year. It can go beyond the new year, but I think especially during the new year, people get, motivated and they get on a kick, right? You're more motivated to start something in the beginning of the year. There's just this energy that everybody gets, right? And I've got that. I started at this new gym today. I'm starting to run. I do not run, so me starting to run is like a big change. It's a big deal for me. And I'm gonna stick with it. I have a goal. I have goals, so being consistent on YouTube, whatever that looks like for me, more than what it was at the end of last year. But being consistent on YouTube is a goal, and it's something that I'm not gonna let stop me. I'm gonna have to come on and leave a separate video about what's going on with the youth ministry, because that is just something in my world right now. And I'm trying not to let it stress me out. I have to have and maintain this emotional balance. Because stressing out about it is not an option. It's not something that is going to help the situation. So I really just kind of have to get a hold of all of the emotions that I'm feeling about this whole thing and figure out a plan. That's ultimately what I'm going to need to do. So I'll have to leave a separate video about that. I don't know if it'll be today, but just depends. It's just after 3 o'clock right now, so it just depends on how the rest of the afternoon goes for work. So yeah, I appreciate you, DoorDash, for the motivation. I'm about to get into the rest of these videos, because clicking on this and seeing you specifically mention to keep at it, even if you only get 5 views, if you get no views, which has been my story a few times in a few videos, even if you get 2 views, that's been my testimony in this early part of the journey. And it has been early for me. I started my channel, my previous channel, a while ago, a few years ago, but I didn't really post. I posted 2 videos, I think. And just at the end of 2024, I decided, okay, I've seen DoorDash, and she's just talking, and she's encouraging us to just talk, just be ourselves, just show up and be authentically us, right? I can do that, because who else am I gonna be? I'm not trying to be nobody else, So yeah, just seeing this at the right, people can say stuff to try to motivate you, but when you see them in a different space, even if their journey has looked similar to yours, it is. I've talked about it before. It's like the spirit of comparison, because a lot of times we can start, and in our chapter 1 or chapter 2, or our introduction, our prelogue, whatever, it's like prologue, we can compare ourselves to somebody else in their chapter 18, their chapter 23, their chapter 59, and I think it's easy to fall into that. And we just have to remember that everybody starts from somewhere. Some people have quick success out of the gate, but that's not everybody's story, and it doesn't have to be your story. If it doesn't happen for you, if your success journey doesn't look exactly like someone else's, it doesn't mean that your journey isn't destined for success. So I'm trying to pump myself up right now. Thank you, DoorDash, for your motivation and your service and your help to motivate people just in general, because even like I said, with this other stuff this other challenge that I'm getting through right now, it's just a help. The motivation is just a help, not just for a YouTube channel, but for life in general. So yeah, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing the Lord's work, as they say. And I'm gonna have to chime in for y'all to help me maybe with this youth ministry thing, because yeah, we're gonna have to figure some stuff out. Anyway, have a good day on purpose.